The Matrix is in the future. The Terminator is the past. It's time travel, past, present, and future time travel. It's the second coming of the Christ, the evolutions of consciousness, man versus the machine.
This is God's children versus technology, and the battle between man and machine, good versus evil, the evolution of consciousness, the awakening. Yo, what's up, guys? I couldn't wait to get back at this topic, so yeah, let's jump right in. Hollywood stole the Matrix, that's the claim. A woman named Sophia Stewart, often called the mother of the Matrix, says she wrote the story decades ago. And yeah, the internet has repeated the legend that she won a multi-billion-dollar lawsuit, but is it true? Or is it one of the biggest myths the internet has created? Well, let's pull back the curtain and look at the receipt. Now, to begin with, who is Sophia Stewart? Sophia Stewart is a writer who copyrighted a manuscript called The Third Eye in the early 1980s. She says the manuscript contained the seeds of two of the most famous sci-fi franchises in history, The Terminator and The Matrix. According to her, she submitted her work to a contest and mailed it to Hollywood agencies. Years later, she saw her ideas appear on the big screen. That's when she went to court, filing lawsuits against Warner Bros., the Wachowskis, and others, saying they stole her story. And that's how the title, Mother of the Matrix, was born. Now, here's where the internet stepped in. As the story spread online, people began saying she won the lawsuit, and not just one. She received a payout in the billions. It's a powerful story. It inspired a lot of people. But is the reality different? Court filings show Stewart's case was dismissed. The judge noted she hadn't provided evidence that the Wachowskis or the studios had ever seen her work, and legally, two works have to be substantially similar for copyright infringement, meaning very close in plot, structure, and details. The court said that the similarities she pointed out weren't enough. So while she did sue, she did not win, and there is no record of $1 billion settlement. So that part of the legend, yeah, it's false. But because the myth was so striking, it spread faster than truth. Was it a myth though? Well, it sure still pops up online today. You might also have heard that Stewart wrote The Predator too. That's another mix-up. Predator came from brothers Jim and John Thomas, who sold their screenplay to 20th Century Fox in the mid-80s. Somewhere along the line, rumors bundled Predator into the story. One woman's very real lawsuit became online a tale of David beating Goliath. Well, that, and for sure, is pretty interesting to see the way she breaks down the connection between the two movies.
The Matrix is in the future. The Terminator is the past. It's time travel, past, present, and future time travel. It's the second coming of the Christ, the evolutions of consciousness, man versus the machine.
This is God's children versus technology, and the battle between man and machine, good versus evil, the evolution of consciousness, the awakening. Sophia Stewart did believe in her story. She did fight powerful studios, and she did leave a mark on culture. Even if the courts ruled against her, the legend of the mother of the Matrix still inspires people. It reminds us that stories carry power. So here's the bottom line. Sophia Stewart wrote The Third Eye. She claimed the Matrix and the Terminator came from her work. The courts dismissed her case. There was no $1 billion payout. But the myth? Well, the myth lives on. Well, what do you think? Was this the case? A hidden truth? Or just another internet legend? Let me know in the comments. I'm sure gonna get back at this topic. There's more juice in this orange. But yeah, man, I'm not taking you any longer. Thanks for being around. Like the video, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And I'll see you guys on the next one.